Welcome back, everyone. September 17th is National Physician Suicide Awareness Day, a time to shed light on the mental health struggles facing physicians and healthcare workers. Today, we wanted to bring in Dr. Brian Weis to talk about how we can support our physicians in an important event happening right here in Emerald. Dr. Weis, let's first start with talking about why it's so important to raise awareness for this specific topic.
Yeah, and anyway, I want to say, we really want to expand this, even though this is Physician Day, this really applies to all healthcare workers. So nurses, dentists, veterinarians, first responders. Hey, so all of us face an increased risk of suicide. In fact, physicians is almost twofold national average. Last year, 300 physicians lost their lives to suicide, but that goes across all healthcare providers. So it's a day to recognize the pressures on these professionals, how we can help them.
Why is it so high?
I think there's two reasons. I think first is, of course, you're in healthcare, you're going to deal with a lot of situations that are high drama, high emotion. Okay? And that can get the better part of you after a while.
I can't imagine some of the things they have to go through.
Yeah, it's just, and again, it's all part of the job, and an important part of the job. But the second is, I think there's always been a stigma about healthcare providers asking for help. And in particular, there's been that fear of, well, gosh, if I'm not at the top of my game, maybe I won't be allowed to practice, or maybe my license will be pulled. So it's those two things, I think, in conjunction, which put these professions at risk.
And I guess that's why it's so important to raise awareness, so that way our healthcare professionals out there that are taking care of us all day, every day, just a little note to say, hey, maybe I need to take care of myself as well.
Absolutely. You can't take care of anyone else until you've taken care of yourself first and be at your best.
Okay, so what are some of the signs that, and again, because most of my friends that are in the healthcare industry, they're hard workers, they go and they grind and they grind. What are some symptoms for them to maybe think, hey, I need to kind of step back a little bit and do some self-care?
Well, I think it comes back to anyone who's struggling with maybe depression or anxiety is they change who they are, okay? They oftentimes become withdrawn. They may have issues with relationships in their life, certainly any kind of substance misuse, alcohol, things like that. So things that just suddenly their personality is not who they used to be, and those should be signs of burnout and depression.
Real quick, let's talk about the event happening over at the Health Science Center.
Yeah, so September 17th, this is our third year hosting this event. We have a wonderful speaker coming in, Annalicia Alvarado, Dr. Annalicia Alvarado. She's an advocate for physician well-being. We've had some great speakers, and she'll be a part of that. She'll be speaking at noontime at the School of Pharmacy Auditorium. That's open to the whole community.
Perfect.